For this example, we're going to use JShell to go over the map. So if you go to your terminal, I'll do CMD, I'll type in JShell, and notice that I can't do JShell. JShell is something that's available as of Java 9 and up. So if I do Java version, my path is actually pointing to Java 1.8. So what I'm going to do is, through Explorer, I'm going to see what version of Java do I have on this machine. I might have other versions, but Java 8 is the one that's in the path. So I do actually have JDK 11 here. So let me go to the bin folder there. And there I should be able to see the JShell. Let me see if it's here. And there it goes. So since this is not in the path, I'll have to just go to this directory. And I can type in JShell here. Okay, so now I'm in JShell. So if you've taken any other programming language like Python and Node.js, they all have shells that you can just write snippets of code without using an IDE or compiling it. So I'm going to say here in this example, I'll do an example of a map. I'll say map string map is equal to new hash map diamond operator, and like that. Okay, and what I wanted to show you is this is basically a key value pair. You are telling the system or Java that the data type of the key will be a string. The value will also be a string in this case. Give me a second. I want to increase the font size so it's easier to see. Console, let's do 1920. Let's make it bold. Okay, I hope that's a little bit better to see. Now, what can I do with a hash map? One of the things I can do, I can say map put, and I'm going to put here, for example, I'm going to put in here symbol, and I'm going to say here colon, and I'm going to put EQ colon IBM 1, close parentheses, hit enter. Okay, now what did I do here is I entered an entry, and if I do, let me see here, now if I do map so you can see the data, notice now the data has these values. This is the key and this is the value. Let me add another one here. I'll say here map put, and let's say I want to do something with the price, and again, these are just words. They mean nothing to Java except that they're just a string. And I'm going to say here GT greater than 45. Again, I'm going to click on hit map here again. So now I have these two values in here. So what I can do with my code now, I can say map get symbol, and notice that it gets me the value associated with the symbol. I can also say map get price, and it'll get me the value associated with the price. Note this GT here is just a string. This is just a string. There is no meaning to this except the meaning that we give it to as a coder. Now this is what I want to do with this information or this power that we have now. I'm going to say here, let's say I assign this variable called string, and I want to get the data out of it. I'm going to say here map get, let's say I'm getting the price. There goes the price. That's in data. Now I can tell data split this data up based on the colon. So now I have access to these two values. And what I'm going to do with this value is, in my code, I'm going to make this stand for greater than, and this stands for the value that I'm trying to do greater than 45. So that's what I'm going to use that information for. So I'm hoping once we start coding, it's a little bit more meaningful so you can see it. So this is what I like to use JShell. I've got an idea. I want to bounce it, play around with the idea. Once I think the idea is going to work, I'll just put it into the IDE. So here's an introduction to JShell. I hope it was meaningful. And let's keep going.